This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, Fly Man Ring.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building. We back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Yo, Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. Good brother, how you feeling this Memorial Day weekend?
Hey, back in the building for the long weekend. Feeling good, feeling great, brother. How you feeling?
Hey, good. I know it's Memorial Day weekend, but it's just normal weekend for me. Still got to work on Monday. But
oh man, I got a super long weekend. I was off today, off Monday. So living it up, man. Living it up.
As you should. And it's cool. It's cool. That time and a half, I'll be all right. By the time
turn up.
Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in with us. Make sure y'all give us a follow on everything. Down to the Wire 513. Man, these have been one side of the conference finals has been great so far, even though it was just one game.
Very entertaining so far, though. Epic game, one of the best games of all time. Like easily, like instant classic. If
y'all tuned in the show on Wednesday, we logged off here. I was keeping updates with the game. We was thinking Knicks was gonna go up 1-0. As soon as we logged off, me and Rand hopped on, stayed on a little bit, talked a little bit after. It was up 9 minutes with like 4 minutes to go. We was like, okay,
we were both contemplating why Tip still had Jalen Brunson and Cat in the game. Both were like, why he still in the game? What's going on? Come on, Tip, let's get him out the game. He'll get hurt. We see why he had him in the game. Because, well, maybe he should have sent them out. Maybe they got tired. I don't know what's happening. Maybe he should have sent them out with the like you said, campaign could have kept the lead, maybe better than Jalen Brunson them did, because the biggest choke job of all time happened on Wednesday night at the Garden. Courtesy of the New York Knicks, man. Lost I forget what the biggest lead they had was, but I know they were up at like 7 under a minute left, or 9 3 possessions under a minute left. Crazy, and lost the game. They should have lost it in regulation, but Tyrese Halliburton's toe was on the line, but ended up losing it in overtime. Aaron Nesmith, don't know why they didn't adjust onto him.
That was Aaron Curry, bro.
Yeah, because he flamethrowing. He got hot and he did not miss down the stretch. Nimhard, same thing. They got hot, did miss down the stretch. Tyrese Halliburton had some big shots. He missed one down the stretch, but Obi Toppin tip dunk. It was classic game, bro. This Indiana Pacers team has done this now 3 times in this playoffs, so it's not surprising that they did this. This was the biggest comeback they had during the playoffs, so this was a bit more surprising than the other 2 they had, or the one they had. I forget, maybe 1 or 2 they had, but man, epic comeback for the Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton hit him with the choke. Reggie Miller choke. Epic comeback, man. Epic game. Knicks are in trouble if they lose tonight.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I think the record was like 1,414 or something, and like and the 1,414 when the team is leading with not more than 9 with under a minute to go. But now it's 1 and 1,414 or whatever that number is, thanks to the New York Knicks, man. What a choke job, like you said, man. I think they were up by as many as like 16 or 17 in the game. Like I said, up by 9 with under a minute. Like most NBA teams, no matter how bad you are, should be able to hold a 9-point lead with under less than a minute. It's really come down to
50-something seconds. I think it's 52 seconds, 54, 52, something like that.
All about executing and making your free throws. And honestly, bro, during that stretch, it was a few times where it could have been turnovers.
Yeah, that one Jalen Brunson trying to throw it off. I forget who it was, but chucked it, and luckily it was nobody else around for the Pacers.
Yeah, but wow. but luckily it bounced right into OG, and he went to the line and split a pair of free throws.
But that split hurt him too. Hurt him.
I mean, you don't want to like just say like blame the Knicks and say like it just comes down to missing free throws, but like that's really what it came down to, honestly. I mean,
It really came down to that, and then also execution, just being smart. Like there were certain times where they could have dribbled it out and used more clock.
yeah.
But they end up, taking a layup, taking a two, which is not a bad thing to do. You score, but Pacers are going like this. They are just the ball after that. They are pushing it, especially when it's fourth quarter down crunch time. There's a couple minutes left. They are not waiting for you to get set. They're getting the ball to net and running up the court, shooting a three. And it's going to be open. Johnny ready.
I was saying that's the thing too. When you're just constantly getting twos and they're shooting threes and making them,
yeah,
they're gonna eventually catch up to you. And then I forget which three it was. It was maybe his third or fourth three. Josh Hart, bro. Why are you gambling, bro?
Yep.
Like,
Josh Hart fell asleep a couple times on defense. A couple times.
OG did too.
OG did too. A couple times where Tyrese had it in a pick and roll and Nembhard slipped backdoor cut, wide open layup. Like they were just falling asleep on defense. They were, like I said, not making the smartest offensive plays. Like I said, they were scoring, but it still was like, bro, you could have just kept dribbling that shit out and used 10 more seconds off the clock. Like time is their best friend right now. Or it's not anybody's friend right now. You want to take the most time you can out the clock, and try to make the game over as soon as possible. And you shooting these layups and you keeping the score or whatever. You keep scoring, or they shooting like you say. You shooting twos, they're scoring threes. They went 7-7 down the stretch from three. You guys shot some twos, but it didn't matter. Missed free throws too, like you said.
And then honestly, the whole world just felt like once the game went overtime, Pacers had all the momentum. Like everyone pretty much guessed like Pacers got this. Like they literally stole game one. And that's a game, bro. You have to win. When you get 43 from Brunson, I think Cat had 30 plus. Like those are your two big dogs leading the way. Like I said, you were up by as many as 17. You have to win game one. And like you said, game two tonight is a must win. Can they? Like I said, will they win? I want to think that Tibbs coach team is mentally tough to overcome that. The first quarter will be telling especially how they come out. But like you said, when you lose a devastating loss like that, it just reminds me, and I know this is a different sport, but just remind me, the example this year that happened in football when Chicago, when the Bears lost that game to Washington on that Hail Mary, they season we just went downhill from there.
We do celebrating and then try to come back into play and then we get mossed. Yeah. Now after that, yeah, you're right though. This could be, if they end up losing the series, this game one choke job is going to be giving Knicks fans nightmares for years to come, maybe decades to come if they never get back to this chance, man. This is right now. This is the best chance the Knicks have to win a championship, in my opinion, with this squad. Boston going down, maybe this year, next year, depending on how things go. But you never know what happens in the offseason. You never know what Giannis is going to do. You never know. Nets have a ton of cap space and picks. You never know what's going to happen in the offseason. This is a perfect chance for them to win a championship right now. If that slip away, man, this is going to be, like I said, it's going to give Knicks fans nightmares for decades to come. That game one debacle.
Decades to come, and hell, I mean, we can even bring it back to this playoffs. How many games was the Clippers when they played the Nuggets?
True, man.
They hold on to game one, or Aaron Gordon doesn't get that tip in game four. Like I said, Denver is out early and the Clippers advance. Like I said, so every single game matters. This game could go 7-game series, and we will still remember that game one choke job if they end up losing.
Yep, and it wasn't just one play; it was a number of plays throughout the game. Like you remember that OG missed layup, that fast break layup he had. I don't know what he was doing. Just we got to fight tire and missed layup. I mean, it happens, but that 2 points, game over. Y'all win y'all win by 2 regulation instead of going to tie game, going to overtime. Every little thing like that fucking matter. Every little turnover you think is minuscule in the playoffs, man. That shit is gigantic. That shit matters, bro. Every possession is ultra important in the playoffs.
But like you said, we had to give Indiana credit. This is what they've been doing. Like I said, all 3 straight series, all playoffs long. You think they're down by 20, then you look up they're right back in it. They could at least cut down to 1. I don't know how many times in that Cleveland series where they was down big.
Yeah,
and
the first 2 games they were down big and they came back in Cleveland.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember after game 2, I think it was first quarter, Cleveland came out strong, up by like 15, 20. I remember they changed Halliburton. He was talking to Mount Turner. He was looking. I was like, all right, they don't look too shocked. They don't look too shook up for real. Came back, won the game. Yep. So this team is unshakable, man. Even if the Knicks get up big tonight, I'm not gonna ever doubt the Pacers' ability to come back and win the game. That's just in this playoffs playoff run so far. Like you said, they've done at least one big comeback in all 3 rounds.
Yeah. They gotta be about like 50 before I look at that.
Yeah.
But if anything, not even I didn't even give them 30. Like even if they up 30, it's like nope. They can still come back.
They gotta be up 20 with a minute left now. But okay, it's over probably. Still probably. So do the Knicks win tonight, T?
Will they win tonight? I said you had Brunson and Cat.
Big games, man. Big games.
Big games in game 1. Can they get a repeat performance of that in game 2? I'm gonna say Knicks will win, but obviously Brunson and Cat won't have big games. Like Brunson still have a good game, but I think the others will step up. I think we'll have a OG game, a Mikal game. I think they'll provide more scoring in this game. Where Knicks, it'll be tough. It's gonna be a dogfight, but I think Knicks will pull away and win by like 4.
Okay. I agree. I think the Knicks win tonight. I think the ground will be rocking again tonight. After man, if you look at the fan reaction after Harris hit that shot, bro, the fans' reaction was hysterical, man. It was so funny, bro. The one little guy back there, he was still cheering. Like I don't think he realized that the shot counted. I don't think he realized it, but hilarious, man. So I think the Knicks will win tonight with their fans. Will be hyped up. I think it's a good thing that they play every other day in the conference finals, or at least in the first few games. I'm not sure how it works out for if they go to game 6, 7, or whatever. But these first few games are every other day, so it gives them a chance to not think about the loss that long, get right back out there and play. I think it benefits the Knicks. I think it will be a dogfight. I think the Knicks win by 7 to 8 points, I think, tonight. If it's a close game, game Pacers, man. If it's closer than 5, game Pacers. If it's I think the Knicks got to win by 6 or more for Knicks to win. If it's close 5 or closer, I'm sorry, man. We're going Pacers. Even though the Knicks had the clutch player of the year and Jalen Brunson, he's been playing awesome. I think tonight will be a others game as well. So I think if it's a close game, I don't think Jalen Brunson will be able to. I don't think he'll be in his bag enough to be able to bring him to the end successfully. I think so. If it's a close game under 5 points, give me the Pacers. If it's 6 or more, I'm going Knicks. I think Knicks will win by 8.
And will Spike Lee be in the building? He wasn't there game 1. So I
wonder why he wasn't there. I ain't peep.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they said he wasn't there. He wasn't there. He was not there game 1.
I know he was on air, so I ain't really peep the crowd, like the celebrity crowd. I peeped the crowd after the shot, the crowd, but I ain't peep the celebrities. I didn't know who was all in attendance. I wonder why he wasn't there. Surprising.
But yeah, man,
had to have some business ventures going on or something like that, man.
Probably shooting a movie or something. But I don't. I got ESPN.
He ain't missing this for nothing, man.
I got ESPN on in the background, and they showing all the fans. We just talking about the fans' reaction after Ali hit that shot.
Man, hilarious, bro.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, so yeah, 17. It was 17-point lead in the fourth quarter. That was what it was.
In the fourth, man, that is just almost like we're gonna see what this Knicks team is built out of. Because, bro, that is almost like demoralizing for a whole series. But in game 1, you're up by 17 at home and you lose a game. Like they lost a game, it's almost demoralizing.
Yeah. So we'll see, man. Game 2 tonight, 8 o'clock, TNT. Yeah, they should. Yeah, Halliburton right there warming up, dapping up Shaq right now. So yeah, we'll see. Let's say hopefully. I want the series to go 7. I said I picked Knicks to win. I said I would love to see the Knicks final, but I just want to see a good series because unlike the other series that's going on, that's they already played 2 games. It doesn't look good for my predictions of Minnesota New York Knicks NBA Finals matchup as last night. OKC Thunder took a 2-0 series lead over the Minnesota Timberwolves. Bad shooting night last night for Julius Randle for the Timberwolves.
6 points. Rough
Yeah. And Shea had one of his most efficient games all playoffs. Went crazy. But the Thunder take a 2-0 series lead, man. So I think I know the answer to this question because we talked a little bit off air. But we'll ask it and then we'll talk about it for the people. Is this series is it over for the Timberwolves?
Absolutely, yes. It's over. They're just not good enough to compete with this Thunder team. Even if they, like I said off air, even if they'll hold home court and win at home, they're not winning the game in OKC. It's not happening. Not at all. So I think they lose this series in 5 games. I'm gonna give Anthony Edwards 1 game in Minnesota. I'm gonna give him that respect because I think he's earned that respect. But no, it's over.
Yeah, I'm right there. Yeah, I said out of we've seen it. His third year, his first time in the playoffs, he won a game by himself in Denver. We had 40 plus in Denver. So yeah, Ant can definitely win you a game by yourself. But if Timberwolves fans, if you want hope, man, you have to win, hold home court and win both games at home, and then you have to steal game 5. Like you can't come back home in game 6 and be down 3-2. That's y'all best bet for in order for y'all to win. You gotta get better performance from Julius Randle. Granted, he had a great game 1. Game 2, we talked about it on Wednesday. How many great games will we see from Julius Randle? And it's up and down. You never know. Like Forrest Gump says, life's like a box. Randle's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. And
it's been the most consistent playoffs run so far. But yeah, this is the best defensive team in league history by the stats. By numbers, they're the best team in league history, especially in this era of basketball. So is he gonna have what it takes? Not only him, is that team offense gonna have enough what it takes? I don't think so, man. We have Rudy Gobert starting center. Unfortunately, in this series, he's unplayable. Look great against Lakers. We had no big man. Looks terrible against teams that actually have bigs. He looks terrible. Right. So yeah, they're done. Unfortunately.
I mean, and it's basically just a defense. Like I said, in both of these games, third quarter has been a difference in both of these games. So I mean, I don't know what Minnesota can do to, like I said, like what's going on with that third quarter. Hopefully they can turn it around at home. But like you said, I think they're going to have to make some changes and they're going to have to limit Rudy Gobert's minutes, man. Somehow, some way.
Yep. Somehow, some way, limit his minutes or find a way for him to actually be effective out there on offense. Actually stay on the court of defense.
Yeah, because you watch the game, you see it in screener rolls, they do not lob it to him, give it to him, nothing offensively.
Now he has bad hands too, so that's still try to rock with him a little bit, man. But yeah, it looks bad for them. Their offense was very stagnant. We saw that though. We've been saying it all season. So like I said on Wednesday, the fact they even able to make it to this stage again, to the conference finals again, I think it's a successful season for them. Being that they traded one of their best offensive players, for a player that didn't fit as well as we thought, ended up working out pretty good for him so far. But I think that time's come to the end.
Yeah, and we'll talk about it more once the series is over. Let's say I don't want to. I'm not counting Ant Edwards out. I think he can get one. But until they go down 0-4 or until they lose 4 straight games, I'll keep rooting. Have a little bit hope for Ant for sure. But they gonna need they in order for them to get back there, they gonna need a more valuable big. I'm sorry, like I said, Rudy Gobert. He was serviceable for his time up in Minnesota. But they now that they know to get over that hump, get over the echelon, get to the NBA Finals, they're gonna have to get another big somehow, some way.
Yep, well, I saw him out, man. Yeah, get out of here. Good luck getting rid of that contract though. But yeah, he has to go. Yep, and they have to get. I think they have pretty good shooters, but their shots haven't been falling this series so far. So I think when they go back home, hopefully they get the threes and they help them be more competitive.
Yeah, honestly, sadly, I mean, I wasn't taking for, like you said, I wasn't taking for that contract, but Rudy Gobert would be a good fit with the Lakers as far as what we need. But I'm not taking him for that contract though. So I'm cool. I'm not saying I'm not starting Rudy Gobert to the Lakers. I'm just saying if that,
like I say, he's a bad lob threat. He's a bad lob threat. Like he's not a lot. He's like Luka needs a lob threat. He can't catch. So we can just catch the ball.
Well, ain't got too many options like that.
It's not. That's the top trend of the day. Lakers, man, we got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do.
So Thunder take 2-0 series lead. Knicks game 2 tonight. Should be a good night. Should be a good night of basketball. Last night was the games weren't good. I'm not gonna say that. Both games were blowouts. Hell, I seen Liberty. They set I think they tied a WNBA record for most threes in the game. They went made 18.
I didn't see that. That's crazy.
Yeah, they went crazy. But the viral 19. I'm sorry.
Sheesh.
But the viral clip went viral last night of Caitlin Clark. There's a rematch against Atlanta. They lost to Atlanta on Tuesday night. But she got into it with Ryan Howard again, and Ryan Howard tried to get physical with her, and come together. Team separated them, and then the viral clip of Caitlin Clark. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of you. What you talk about off here? Yeah, you're not supposed to be scared.
Yeah, you shouldn't be scared of nobody.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it just goes shows anything that Caitlin Clark does, it's going to go viral. Or any little skirmish, any little altercation.
Any dust up, it's gonna go viral. Anytime she gets in a little scuffle, anybody's gonna go viral. It's just how way it's gonna be because she's Caitlin Clark, unfortunately. Well, much to see, man. It wasn't much of anything happening.
It wasn't much. But that just goes to show you, bro. Like most of social media don't even watch the games for real.
No, they don't. They just look for the clips and highlights.
Look for the clips. Yeah, like and granted, we seen it. Like I said, the NBA, NFL, like all these sports, like they look at social media clips and they use it. So like I said, anytime they get, they love the attention, but you actually have to watch the games and see what he's going to do. Because like you said, Indiana has a loaded team this year. Like they have they have a good shot of, I ain't gonna say win it all, but they can make a run.
They make a deep run. Make a deep run. For sure. You gotta watch the games, man, for context. Don't just look at clips. Don't just look at scuffles. Watch the whole game, man. Get context. Most of these plays are just basketball plays, man. A scuffle happens, players get up, they get a little heated, and garbage playing basketball. It's basketball. It happens.
Yes, women can play basketball too. They can get just as physical.
Yeah, they can get just as physical, just as emotional as just men do. Men get emotional every fucking play. Like, come on.
Yeah.
When women are more emotional than men, it's going to happen. It's just natural.
And then also, I just want to defend Angel Reese, man. Now, granted, the clip her clip that's gone viral because she played last night against Liberty. Her clip that has gone viral. Part of that is on her because as a former basketball player, it's like, okay, you get your shot blocked twice in a row, kick it back out. But I think she shot maybe like 4 attempts in a row and got her shots blocked all by Jonquel Jones. Like at some point, you kick it back out, reset, and get it back in offense. Like so, part of that's on her.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it off here a little bit. Yeah, she has to she has to work on her actual layups, man. Work on actual making layups, bro. Like you're a pro now. You can't be out here just throwing up bullshit and keep missing it. Work on making the layups. That play, it's gonna happen. Like you said, that's on. As a young player, she'll get used to. All right, let me pass it back out a couple times. Then get my teammates more involved. And I was a little bit selfish, was kind of forcing it up there, but it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen.
It is gonna happen.
But I want her to actually focus on making layups. So she go viral almost every game she plays too, because she get a wild miss layup, man. Workers on being more in control of your body, more control of the shot and the ball when you go up for a layup, and get the layup on the rim. Let's work on that first.
Yeah, but to her credit, and we talk. Let's say we always have these conversations off air before we get on. To her credit, if she can get 17 rebounds 8 of them offensively. Shit, that's a fucking skill.
That's special.
So,
that's special.
Yeah,
we talk about it out there. She might not be the most skilled player ever, but hey, she hustle and she get them boards, man. Like I said off air earlier, she might go down as being one of the best rebounders in WNBA history. Might have the record when it's all said and done. She played long enough. Who knows? She at this level, she's gonna have a record. She plays long enough, she'll have it.
Facts. So you could knock her for, let's say, her unorthodox offense all she wants, but if she can get extra possessions for a team, then that's a fucking skill. Like I said, we said she may not be the best player, but she knows she has a role, and honestly, a part of that is the team she plays for. You have to build a better team around her.
Yeah, they're not that good.
She's. I mean, we like I said, we talked about off air, but it's like she's playing the same way she did in college.
Yeah.
At LSU, she had a great team around her.
Yeah, squad around her.
So,
of course, it ain't as easy as it is in college to build a team, but gotta make it happen, man. Gotta make it happen. Other teams doing it. Indiana doing it. They got talent around Clark. They doing it.
Yeah, and I don't know why the fuck Kennedy Carter got banned from got blackballed from the league.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, she was your best offensive weapon last year, and now she over. I think she's in China.
Crazy, man.
So
crazy, man. But yeah, I want to see her work on her game, man. But like I mentioned off here too, I think the reason she gets some of the hate she gets is because the way she talks about herself is she is one of the she talks like she's one of the best players in the league. Well, she ain't one of the best players in the league. She's one of the most marketable players in the league. Which is also good. She's very marketable, but her skill ain't where her level of popularity is yet. I think that's why she gets a lot of hate. Because her skill level and popularity is not on the same level. Like her skill is like here and popularity level is like way up there. I think that's the reason why people hate on her a little bit more than she should get hate for. But it's hopefully her game catch up to her popularity level. If not, hey, who cares? At least popular shit. It is what it is.
And like I said, granted, like I said, she's a top 5. She's a top 5 pick. So it's like, yeah, you may
at least she went 7.
A top 10 pick.
Yeah, top 10.
So it's like even if she doesn't pan out to be the superstar or whatever, like I said, she's marketable, and her fucking skill to be able to get offensive rebounds can work on a championship contender team where that's all they need. Hell, like I said, look at the fucking Dennis Rodman. Made a career when he came to Chicago. That's all he was, a rebounder and play defense.
Look at him now. Still one of the best players of all time. Because he got rebounds and played a role, So I think once they get her in a proper role for her team, for a team, I think she'll be looked at as more, better. She's not looked at as the go-to player. I don't know if she is or not right now. I don't watch too much of the games so far this season. I know last year they had Mabry. They ain't got her no more. Did they got Mabry? Is she all right? She's in Connecticut, right?
She's in Connecticut.
Yeah, she's in Connecticut. I know she want to be there. She asked for trade. He still ain't traded her.
She ain't going anywhere.
But yeah, I know the offensive players, like you said, they ain't got Kennedy Carter no more, so they kind of no man's land up there as far as their roster goes. Like they don't know what they're playing as a feature, but Angel Reese, that's the only playing feature Angel. So once they get her more players out there that actually can play an offensive role and let her play a role of being a rebounder, a defender, and actually just not being a main offensive player, then I think she'll be in a better role for herself.
Yeah, and then obviously with her and Camila Cardoso, like shit, you got to have room to work in the paint.
Yeah,
like because Cardoso, she ain't a stretch. She's a legit big. So
yeah, she's in the paint.
That's Angel Reese's game too. They both in the paint. So they both in the paint. Yeah, you ain't gonna have much room to work down there. So
yeah,
like I said, until one of them be able to stretch their game out and get like a free throw out jump shot and out jump shot, that paint's gonna be clogged. But like I said, Chicago. They got to do a better job building a team up there, and hopefully Haley Van Lith can get more playing time, man. She got 10 minutes last night. It's only game 2 of the season. Hopefully she can get more playing time.
Yeah, they need some guards. I don't know who they got guards up there, but who they got guard wise. I haven't seen. So they're 2 games. I
know the guys. Well, I mean, she's older now, but I know Sloot went back home.
Yeah, we talked about that, but come on, man.
Yeah.
If you're trying to develop a good team, Haley should be starting, bro. Like I know she gonna go out there, she gonna get ran through her first year, and it's her rookie year. It's gonna be tough for her, but shit, they're already in the fire, bro. Like give her opportunity.
So looking at this, I'll probably say their starting lineup is Courtney Sloot, Ariel Atkins, Kia Nurse, Angel Reese, and Cardoso.
Cardoso. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. Salute, I love you. I'm throwing Haley Van Left out there and start lineup. You know, maybe they don't want to start in the first few games of the season, but we get to the game 15, 16, 17, and 20s. I'm sorry, Haley Van Left. She's be out there getting experience. If we plan on having a future, you know, she's gonna be our future guard, right? Like we need to get her some reps.
I know Ariel Atkins. I watched her. She was in Washington last year. I know she can. When she get hot, she's on.
Mm-hmm. She can go. Yeah, she can go.
I mean, basically, yeah. They just need guards. A guard.
Yeah, they need to get Haley some reps. I mean, see what they got out of her. She ain't gonna work then. Hey, they need to move off of her and get something and move on to the next. You know, but they need to get her some reps to figure out what they got.
Facts. Oh hell, maybe they low key. I mean, they got 2 years to wait. Maybe they low key and trying to be in the juju running.
Maybe so, man. I'm juju. I ain't trying to go there right now. I got some shit to figure out right now.
Oh well, yeah, not yet. That well, like I said, that's why she got 2 years. Right now, juju just get healthy.
I'm trying to stay on the West Coast, man. I'm cool. I ain't trying to go to Chicago. It's too cold out there. I'm cool. Even though the season in the summertime, I'm cool.
She'll be all right in Chicago.
I'm cool. It would be nice to her and Angel Reese would be a nice little duo, man.
I don't want to say WNBA's rigged if the Sparks get the #1 pick and Juju.
Oh my god, yeah, they get #1 pick. That shit's rigged, bro. That shit's fucking rigged. You see that clip of Shaq when he said David Stern asked him, "You want to play where it's warm or where it's cold?" He said warm. And he said 2 weeks later, Orlando got the #1 pick. I said, "Oh shit, that shit's fucking rigged, bro. That shit's fucking rigged." Ain't
I'm telling you, bro. Like I'm telling you, bro. Like they need to put the fucking the lottery balls when they do the thing on TV, bro. They don't not in the back room, have it on TV so we can all watch that shit.
They still gonna rig that shit, man. They still gonna have that shit rigged. They still gonna have that shit rigged, man. They probably already asked Cooper Flag for sure. Hey, man, we trying to go. You trying to go to Sacramento? You trying to go to San Antonio? You want to go to Dallas? What you thinking? Just give me a state. I like Texas. Tax free there. All right.
I would say tax free.
Say less. Say less. Say less. Don't worry about it. You probably think, Wemby or AD. I'll go somewhere in Texas. I mean, Wemby, AD, or Ime with the Rockets. They all 3 of them are good options right now. So shit, send me somewhere. I'm cool.
I do want real quick. Like I said, we didn't plan for this. We didn't plan to talk about this, but since I forgot who said it. If you're Dallas, would you trade Cooper Flag for KD? Basically the reason behind that is because they feel like KD fits Dallas's timeline of winning a championship rather than Cooper Flag.
Yeah, I know this is a hot topic when the draft lottery first happened. They got the first pick. They were like, wow, because Nico did say, you know, to his point, he said their timeline. He thinks the long term, we think of 3 to 4 years.
Yep.
Cooper don't fit that timeline. You know, KD fit 3 years. KD fit that timeline perfectly. So, you know, it makes sense for them if that's their philosophy. Would I do it? No, I would not do that because next year you got no Kyrie, is AD, KD, and we have no guard still. So whoever you pick up as a free agent, maybe Chris Paul, maybe try to sit slide his way over there. Is that going to be enough to get y'all where you want to go in the West? Fuck no. So if I'm the Mavericks, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to pick Cooper Flag, have him, you know, have a more involved role offensively this year. So we have no really guard and we have no ball handler out there. I don't want to put the ball in his too much. I gotta get somebody out there, but I'm kind of highlight Cooper Flag on the offensive end, you know, and I have court offense. Him and AD is gonna be the main guys getting the ball. Him AD for first Cooper got to beat out PJ Washington for a starting lineup job. It's not gonna be PJ is a legit starter in the NBA. So yeah, I figured it out. They're gonna keep PJ, they're gonna start PJ. Are they gonna start PJ at the 4, AD at the 5, Cooper at the 3? They're gonna it's gonna be some questions. You know, AD don't like playing at 5. They're gonna still go Gafford or Lively at the 5, AD at the 4, and then are they gonna have to Cooper gonna have to beat out PJ for the 3? You know, so I don't know how they're gonna play that. It's all gonna be depending on how Jason Kidd thinks of how they're trying to, you know, finagle the lineup for defensive purposes probably too. because I don't see Cooper guarding guards yet. He's gonna be able to guard guards eventually, but right now I don't see him guarding NBA two guards or point guards right now. I don't see that being his strong point. So I think his best defensive position probably right now in the NBA is probably guarding threes or fours. But like I said, AD don't play 5, so good luck with that. That's why we got rid of him.
Well, right, because Kyrie's probably gonna miss at least first half of the season, right?
Yeah, he's probably gonna be back to probably they say January. What they saying? I'll probably wait till February. I'll post All-Star break. I still I'll wait if I was Kyrie, but hey.
So yeah, I mean obviously they'll go get a point guard. They'll go get a serviceable guard till Kyrie gets back. So pull up the depth chart for last year. So they went Clay, Najee Marshall, PJ, Anthony Davis, Derek Lively when they're all healthy. So obviously Najee Marshall would probably get bumped to the bench. You probably insert Cooper there. And then, like I said, they'll probably go add a point guard and bring Clay and Najee off the bench. And because you got, like I said, you gotta have AD at the 4. He does, like I said, he doesn't want to play the 5. This is one reason why we got rid of him. So yeah, Derek Lively is going to definitely be the 5. But yeah, I think
they want to go big, so they definitely want to go too big. They want to go AD and Gafford, AD and Lively at the 4-5 for sure.
But I'm not trading. I'm with you. I'm not trading Cooper Flag because do Daniel White 513 think he is a generational talent, like a Luka or like that Jokic type player?
Yeah.
No, but you already traded one. You can't get fans invested properly in your product when you just traded Luka and then you possibly trade another future.
Just hope you trade your way hope because right now we don't think he can be that. We don't know. He might end up being the best player ever. Who fucking knows? Like I said a couple weeks ago, that brought up we traded him for Giannis. I wouldn't do it either. Like, do I think Cooper's going to be as good as Giannis? I don't think so, but I wouldn't do that. I just wouldn't do it. I think he has you got Cooper for at least 10, 12, 15 years. You got Giannis for another maybe 10. Giannis is great, but I think his best years are probably going to be Milwaukee still. Like he's not going to get on better than he is right now. So I would bank on just going with Cooper and just hoping for the best, man. Like you say, you might end up looking back 5 years from now and regretting it and regretting not trading him for a chance to get a Giannis or a chance to get a KD. But hey, that's the risk I'm going to take if I'm the Mavs.
Yeah, and honestly, everything will still stem back to why'd you get rid of Luka in the first place?
Yeah.
That's
what it was stem back to me. Like if you trade this pick for one of those guys, or one of those guys considered better than Luka right now, Giannis maybe, KD no. So I like if the fan base would be fucking livid. They'd be livid. Like you traded for a 30-something-year-old KD. And we got AD. Like, what are we doing here? If I was a fan, I'd be fucking livid if they even think about this. They better not even think about this shit. This better not even come out their mouths.
Yeah, that's why I said, like you said, even when you said get Chris Paul, like adding a 41-year-old Chris Paul I'm
just trying to think of players they can add that can handle the ball because right now they have no ball handlers on the roster, man. Like, then they need somebody to play point guard. Clay can't do it. Najee Marshall can't do it. Like nobody on the roster right now play point guard. Like, who's on the roster right now?
Dan Whitty and Brandon Williams as they backups.
Okay, Spence can play a little point. He won't be the best production at a point guard, but he can play a little point. He's better off as a scoring guard, like more of like a 2, like a smaller 2. But
yeah, and then Brandon
Spence a baller.
Then Brandon Williams is only his second year. So
they still got Jaden Hardy.
Yeah, he's still out there.
Okay. So I mean, they got some guard. I like him, but he don't get much opportunity out there. I like him though.
What happened to fucking? Well, I mean, I see he's on the team, but wasn't he touted as a fucking point guard when he came to the league? Dante Exum.
He's supposed to be the next great French point guard.
Australia. I remember.
Australia.
I remember all the hype around him, but now they got him. He's a fucking 3.
Oh wow! Well, he actually played. He played pretty good for them last year. Actually, I ain't gonna shit on him.
I'm saying,
he was. I don't think he's a 3. I think he's still playing point guard for them. I think when he in the game, he's still playing. Maybe he guard more. We guard more wings now, but he still be.
On their depth chart, they got him the second. They got him the second 3, and then the 5th point guard.
Okay, well, I guess they look at him more as a wing now. I guess.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah, but that's one.
good for him. He's still in the lead though. The way his career is going, he shouldn't even be the lead no more. So, shout out them for making it work. It's a service there.
All right. We appreciate y'all tapping in with us as always. Before we get out of here, we got what's it called? A hoop grid? Is that what it, is that what
hoop grid. Let me share.
Hoop grid before we get off here.
Oh, what am I doing? Let's get it. It's an interesting one with the playoff teams. Interesting. Can you see it? Is it sharing?
It's low. Okay, now it's up there.
My side of my screen kind of my shit laggy as fuck today. I don't know what's going on. Oh,
damn!
wow, I can't see what's going on. I can't see nothing.
All right, hold on. Let me see.
Can you see?
I can see it now.
Shit.
Oh, it was lagging.
Right,
it was lagging for a little bit, but
yeah, my shit laggy as fuck right now. Probably because all these ads and shit they run on this shit. I can't see shit though. I can see my screen, but I can't see you. So you can see you can see. Scroll up a little bit.
But you just like I said, your voice is it's just laggy for it.
Probably because I'm sharing shit.
Are you good now? You good now?
All right, bet. All right, so we got the Knicks, Pacers played in 2020s. The Wolves, OKC, and 10 points a game for a season. I got one for this one, but this one popular.
I mean, hell, they just traded each other. Like I said, so we know players. So
we know a couple of them actually. DiVincenzo, Cat, Sprewell is the first one.
Julius Randle.
Yeah.
Now Sprewell will be a good one. I'm trying to.
Sprewell or Steph Marbury.
Steph Marbury played for the Timberwolves.
Yeah. See, niggas forget about that.
When?
I think he got drafted by them. Remember the line down the middle part down his head?
I remember
Yeah, he definitely played for them. Put him in.
I thought that was Phoenix. Or was he bought in Phoenix?
I think he's bought in Phoenix. He definitely played here. Maybe he got drafted by Phoenix. He played here though, for sure. He in there. I'll probably do a little better than that. 3%. That's not bad. 3%.
It's gold. Okay.
Pacers Wolves is a tough one.
Pacers Wolves. Damn,
that's a tough one. I can't even think of nobody right now, top of my head.
Yeah, that might be one we might have to circle.
Play in 2020s for the
Timberwolves.
I know a couple of these. It's probably gonna be that popular. Luka Garza. Did Bruh play for them in the 2020s? Maybe not. Jeremy Lamb. Let's try Luka Garza. See how we pop up at 3%. Ain't too bad.
Go lower. Go Terrence. Go like a Terrence Shannon.
Nah, he gonna be popular.
You think so?
Oh shit, it's 1%. That's even worse. Okay, that's even better. We can go with him, or I think somebody lower than that.
In the 2020s.
Let me see. I said Jeremy Lin. He probably didn't play for 2020s though.
How long has Tiz been in New York?
3 years.
Because I want to go. Was Taj Gibson? I know Taj Gibson was on Timberwolves. Was he in the 2020s?
Yeah, he was there for sure. 2020s. There we go. We went to, I don't know what that level is, but we went to that level.
I think that's the best level though. Like the color,
yeah. Nah, they got unicorn.
I mean, I know the unicorn, but
yeah, that's the best one besides unicorn.
I don't know. Yeah, the unicorn shit. Yeah, I'm still confused on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. A couple for this. We got iHeart from this year. I got traded to them. Did D Fish play for the Knicks? He coached them.
He coached for them. Yeah. Obviously, yeah, you got iHeart. You got Melo. But them high. I know them both.
Yeah, them probably gonna be pretty popular. We could try iHeart. He might not be a popular iHeart. I don't know how to spell his last name.
Hartenstein.
There he is.
Yeah, he probably gonna be high though because he currently
18. Yeah, we gotta get better than that. 18 is crazy.
Shit, if you in the chat, shit, yo, you throw some names out there.
Let us know in the chat what y'all thinking. OKC and the Knicks. 49 possible players. Ooh, I know one. Raymond Felton, fat ass.
Yeah,
6%. That ain't too bad. We can get better than that too, though.
Before we fill out our last one, we'll try to come back
we'll circle back. We'll circle back. This one.
I mean, we know Paul George, but
yeah, about George Hill. Did he play for the OKC Thunder? George Hill?
Did he play for the Thunder?
I don't think he did.
I don't think so. Damn.
Huh.
Because Indiana, I mean, because on both of these teams, like I said, unless they trade for each other, you ain't gonna get
Oladipo. He might not be that popular.
True.
Yeah, Ola. Damn, my shit lagging again, bro.
There you go.
13. We gotta get better than that.
God damn.
We'll circle back.
I was thinking out of 2020.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a little lower than that. What's that one dude name with the funny shaped head? The white dude.
Hold on, funny shaped head.
Yeah, remember what I'm talking about? He was a foreigner, bruh. He used to get some crazy dunks sometimes. He was tall, lanky.
Tall, lanky. How long? Like, I know 2020s.
Yeah, it had to be like 2 years ago. My boy, somebody Christian played for them too, but it was 2010s.
Yeah, that'd have been a good one. Yeah,
that'd been a good one. Damn. Of course, we know players. We're trying to pick somebody rare.
So that's the thing. OKC, they ain't been in trades recently.
They got so many fucking players you could pick from, and all these fucking draft picks they done had.
That's one.
What's the nigga name that Brian hit the shot on? The 40,000, but the record shot. What's the nigga name? He still play for them, I think. Fuck, he get minutes too. Not right now, but he got minutes in regular season. What's that nigga name, bro? Williams, some shit. Is it Williams?
I know they got another Jalen Williams. The other Jalen, not J Dub, not
the other one. He's going popular though, I think. I don't know how to spell his name. But
I think
20. I think it's this one. I don't know how to spell his name.
No, because he only is.
He been in the league more than a year.
Yeah, light skinned Jalen. Yeah,
one of these ones.
I think it might be that one. The 2020 one. Yeah.
No longer than one. You used there last year too. Might be this one. Yeah, here he is. Oh, one. That's not bad. 1.3%. 1.53. We can keep that one. That's not bad. All right, 10 points a game this season. It's gonna be easy.
Yeah, Knicks. Shit. I mean,
265 players you can choose from.
I'm trying to think. I'm thinking 90. I mean, shit, like.
Yeah, like Allen Houston. Shit.
Charlie. You think Charlie Ward averaged 10?
He might have. That's true. Shit. Damn,
he did. Damn.
Nope, not Charlie Ward. How about Ronaldo Blockman? Was that his name? Ronaldo. Remember him?
90s?
Ain't 90s, is it?
No, I say 2000.
He played in like the early late 2000. I think I remember him from. I thought he averaged 10. I guess not.
So yeah, go Allen Houston. See what he. I know he probably gonna be popular as hell though.
Think he's supposed to name? I don't think it's AL.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
0.71. He was a hooper though. He averaged like 20 for them. That's crazy that he's so low. That's wild. All right. So far the only crazy one we got right now is Vic. We gotta get him down.
We OG
10 points a game this season. That's crazy that he's 7.71. That's wild.
Mark Jackson didn't average a double. He didn't average a double. So almost. Only Mark Jackson. I don't think Mark Jackson averaged a double.
I know who definitely averaged 10 points. Captain Jack Stack.
Oh, for sure.
What's his first name?
Steven.
He's just like with a P.
Yeah.
No, he averaged like 18 there.
Yup.
That's a good one.
And then played in the 2020.
Yeah, that's easy too.
Wait, so they just had to play. They ain't got they ain't drafted.
Anybody, anybody that played in 2020 is average 10.
Oh yeah.
If Thaddeus Young averaged 10 points, I don't think he ever averaged. He averaged 10 points before, but I don't think he did in 2020s.
Yeah, in 2020s probably.
Nah, he just finished 2023. He probably didn't play enough. I ain't gonna put his name in here. Where's the in here? Okay. Oh shit, he did. But what the fuck? Holy shit! I think he would qualify. That's crazy.
All right, so before we name Pacers and T-Wolves, we got to try to get Oladipo down.
Try to get him down. Okay. Pacers and OKC. Let's just start guessing, niggas. George Hill. I'm guessing he didn't play for OKC, but I'm gonna guess. Oh, he did. Holy shit. Okay.
He's lower.
Yeah. He's lower. Not too bad. You want to leave him? Try to go to this one? You want to try to get lower than this? Well, they got 31 players to choose from.
He's on 31. Yes, yeah. I mean,
I'm trying to think of some random ass niggas, man. But niggas I'm thinking about play for one team, didn't play for the other one. I know for sure. I'm thinking random niggas on the Pacers. I ain't play for the Pacers.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I know for a fact this nigga did play for Thunder. I was shocked that George Hill did. I just guessed it, and he must have played for them for a very short stint. We can circle back.
Yeah.
31 for this one too. Shit.
Yeah, because I really got to think about this one because I don't know. Because
I can't think of anybody, bro. I'm just pulling players on my ass. Rick Smith. I know he didn't play for the Pacers. He probably didn't spell his name like that. Warren, I think he spelled a K.
Well, just put. I would say, yeah, but yeah, I would say you just put Smith.
Yeah, of course he didn't play.
Shit.
Pacers. Jamal Tinsley? I think he spelled his name with 2 L's.
No, it's one.
2 A's. 2 A's, man. Damn, no.
Tinsley, damn. I'm trying to think of Timberwolves. Like, who was did Al Jefferson enter with the Pacers, did he?
I think he did, bro. I think he did. Let's go. All right, that's pretty good grid. I see this shit. Not bad. I would want to get these two down a little bit more, but hey.
Yeah.
I try to get all under 5%, but 6% and 5.69 ain't too bad.
And they don't
and
they don't show you like the other one, like which all players we could have named, right?
I think so. Let me see. Maybe not.
Damn, because let me see.
It's popular for this one. This is the most popular picks, I guess, for these ones. I forgot about your team.
Yeah,
of course, Anthony Edwards. Yeah, I don't know how to do it except for spoilers. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. So yeah, against these niggas. Okay, I think I got different ways to do it. Oh no, I think this is what we did. It's our guesses.
Yeah. All right, so I did a quick Google. So the top 5 we could have named that popped out. Obviously, Al Jefferson, Thaddeus Young.
I see another one.
Brad Miller, Sam Mitchell, and Jeff Teague.
I mean, he did better than 73% of people. That's not too bad.
Yeah,
not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Then other players on. Damn, I wanted to say Lance Stevenson, but I didn't. I couldn't remember if he played for Minnesota. I knew he played.
I forgot about Lance.
I knew he played for obviously Indiana, but I couldn't.
Yeah,
remember if he was up there in Minnesota or not.
I forgot he played for Minnesota, man. Damn, that must have been a quick stint.
Yeah, it's only 1 year. 27.
Good grid though. We did better than almost 75% of people. Covered by turn up. We did pretty good.
Yeah. I heard I heard him all show. He back there hype. He must ain't had, or he woke up for a nap, or he ain't had his nap yet.
He woke up before we hopped on. He woke up.
Oh yeah, he gonna be up for a good minute.
Yeah,
Watch the game with Pop.
Yeah, ready to play, man. Yeah, ready to play.
All right, now, but we appreciate y'all rocking out with us as always, man. Down to the wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share on YouTube. Hit that notification bell because we might pop up with you. We might pop up on you on Sunday, depending on how these games go. Especially how this game goes.
Michael back tonight. If the game crazy enough, you never know, man. You never know.
You never know. So yeah, man. Follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Or as I say, just Google us because I say you literally never know when we pop up. Appreciate y'all rocking out as always. For the good brother Flyman Rand, Josh Doc Evans, the Taryn Bland. Y'all have a safe, blessed Memorial Day weekend. Be safe, spend time with your loved ones. If you out turning up, call an Uber, call a Lyft. Don't do anything stupid, man.
Don't drive drunk, man.
Facts. And be safe out there. We'll catch y'all when we see y'all. We out.
Peace.